Man, this shit is crazy. I don't even think I'm even 10 videos in yet. You know what I'm saying? And to come across this little story right here, I ain't gonna lie, this shit threw me for a loop because they got a young mayor. This dude like broke a record as far as being like the youngest mayor of this town. You know what I'm saying? Bogalusa, Alabama. You know what I mean? This dude went to school with Jada Young, and rest in peace, Jada Young. You know what I'm saying? I liked it, that little John. I'm standing silent on 33 Island. That jump was hard. But watch these news clips. This shit crazy.
Bogalusa Tuesday voted out incumbent Mayor Wendy Perrette and elected the state's youngest mayors ever.
Tyrin Truong got 56% of the vote, with incumbent Wendy Perrette getting 19%. Truong said he was inspired to return to his hometown to make a difference, and now has his sights set on doing just that. Rob Masson has more.
At just 23 years old, Tyrin Truong speaks confidently about Bogalusa's future.
We always talk about diversity in terms of race, sex, or gender. Let's start talking about diversity in terms of age. We need more younger people involved.
Truong, a policy director for Urban League of New Orleans, beat incumbent Mayor Wendy Perrette, landing 3 times as many votes, making it clear that Bogalusa residents want change.
And generally speaking, when there's a high crime rate, the mayor gets the blame. So I think this was a situation where they took out their frustration on the mayor, and they saw a young, fresh face, and they were like, okay, well, let's give this new person a shot.
Truong says he's determined to make a difference in a town that saw more than 60 shootings this year and 7 murders, including a Covington man killed outside a Bogalusa football game last month, and a rap artist who was a friend.
Yeah, Jaden Youngin, he was my classmate.
Truong has a political science degree from Washington University, where he served as student body president, and he decided to return home after seeing the film Milltown by fellow Bogalusa native Kevin McGee.
It's a big separation between the wealthy and the poor. Maybe we can turn that around.
But after watching Milltown and seeing, how far our city has gone into decline, that made me say, you know what, I think I want to go home after college and run for something.
Truong contacted McGee after he saw Milltown in February of last year.
He watched the film and he said it inspired him to move back home. And did I believe him at the time? No, I didn't.
21 months later, Truong was elected outright Tuesday, landing 56% of the vote in the primary.
Now you have a champion in City Hall.
As Bogalusa Mayor, Truong will be able to appoint his own police chief, who he will task with establishing more community policing in an effort to make Bogalusa safer than it's been in years.
Well, we have a lot to clean up, but we're going to try our best to walk and chew gum at the same time.
Tyrin Truong says he's already talking with one business that wants to relocate to downtown Bogalusa, and he plans to reinvigorate city parks and reestablish youth programs.
I think we are just as good as any other city, but poor leadership has led us down a sad road, so I'm hoping that we can reverse that.
And outgoing Mayor Wendy Perrette put out a statement last night wishing Truong well, but adding young Tyrin has demonstrated repeatedly during this campaign that he lacks the skills necessary to lead and unite our city. When asked about the statement, Truong told us that he looks forward to working with the mayor on the transition and is committed to trying to unify Bogalusa. He'll be sworn in 2 months.
Now stay with me. I gave you the first story because I wanted you to see how they was holding dude up and, giving them the love and the praise. And now watch how these folks done flipped this shit in the last 2-3 years on the old boy.
Bonded out of jail last night after his arrest yesterday. This was in connection to a drug ring. Andres Fuentes has the details on this case.
Tuesday evening at the Washington Parish Council meeting, District Attorney Colin Sims updated the community on major arrests.
There was a large drug trafficking organization yet again operating in this area.
It came just hours after one of the arrestees, Bogalusa Mayor Tyrin Truong, was released after paying his $150,000 bail. Truong was arrested and booked with 6 other suspects for allegedly selling illegal drugs, using the profits to buy firearms, and then giving those guns to people who can't legally own firearms, or even people who went to use those guns in crimes in Bogalusa. Neighbors at today's parish council meeting spoke in support of the mayor until the council ordered them to stop.
My job as DA is to prosecute based upon evidence alone. I don't care who it is.
And over at the jail, more of the mayor's supporters spoke on his behalf.
The charges stinks, and so does the warrant. He's not involved with drugs or prostitution at all.
State police say that they conducted their investigation into the mayor over several months this past spring. Attorney General Liz Murrill weighed in on the case Tuesday morning.
He's charged with prostitution charges as well, and spending public money in relation to this larger RICO case.
Truong's father says the investigation is politically motivated.
They had the people that don't like him, that's higher power, they got them involved in this.
This is a conspiracy against him. I say it now and I'll say it forever. You know, he's not guilty of any of these charges.
Murrill says more arrests could soon come.
It is an ongoing matter, and I think that you'll continue to hear us address problems in the city of Bogalusa.
So state police say that during the arrest of Mayor Truong and also the other suspects, troopers seized opioids, high-grade marijuana, THC, and MDMA. And by the way, he posted this morning on social media with a picture of himself and a crowd behind him. His head is down, and he wrote simply in the caption, "Joy comes in the morning."
Bruh. Them folks taking that boy down through there, you know what I'm saying? And now you see, okay, so he done bonded out, but at the same time, it's like, shit ain't sweet just because he done got bonded out. Like, his boy had $150K bond, so I don't know how they doing in Louisiana, but you know, I'm in Memphis, you know what I'm saying? So that would have been a little 10%, you know what I'm saying? So 15%, but then anything over 10, you gotta prove that, but I mean, shit, he the mayor, he got the bread, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure. But my point is like, okay, so we got this young black man, you know what I'm saying? He running shit, you know what I'm saying? The mayor of the town, he moved back. He said he want to make the community better than what it was before he left. Woo, woo, woo. Then he come through and win the election, you know what I'm saying? Whip everybody ass, win the election. Now he running shit, and now they trying to say that dude was out there, you know what I'm saying? Really running shit. Like he running the mayor's office and he running the streets. Basically, I mean, they got 6 other people indicted with them, but I ain't got their picture. I couldn't find it. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm trying to put nobody on blast or nothing, but I'm just saying I don't have that information or those physical proofs of those 6 people. However, they did get their ass. And it's crazy, brother. Mayor Trappin. That's how you know. Trappin ain't dead. Let's go.